Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Thembisa. Welcome. So guys, I'm taking a break Saturday. I'm taking a break from my books, and I thought actually if you go back to one of my videos, I posted this apron. So I call it a pinafore because I actually was looking through Pinterest, and anyway, I like the old style things, the funny stuff, and I created this pinafore. So if you go back to that video, I'm very much like, I hate to measure. I always measure with my eye. So but I was wrong because it was a bit skew. I saw it, but anyway, I posted it because for me it's never the point. It's not about perfection. It is for me something I created, and I'm very proud of it. So I always post it, even if somebody else might think, oh, it's skew, but nobody actually said it's skew. I saw it myself, but I left it there. But when I had time today, I thought, let me fix it. And you know what? Something actually came over me to say to me, do you know what? In life, it is so important that we fail, right? Because if I did not make it skew, I wouldn't have had an opportunity to do something more to it. And really, if you go back, you will see that I've done some things to it now that really, for me anyway, I think it's fabulous, because I got to do this gathering at the bottom, because although the idea for me was that it must be a long pinafore is long, and so but it was too long, so I gathered it at the bottom, so it has now this bubble effect, which I like very much. And so I added these bows at the bottom. It looks like like kind of a fairy tale type of situation. Now I like that. I suppose I live a fairy tale in my head. So but that's me, hey, it makes me sleep at night. So yeah, so I really like how it came out. I added little details, as you can see here if I come close. These little blow fairy stuff. I quite like it. I quite like it. Look at it. I hope you can see everything. I hope you can see it. I'm trying to show you on the video. Hope you see it nicely. Look at that. I am quite pleased with it. Anyway, my daughter said when I finished it, I think it was last week, she said, oh mom, it's giving slave. I said, well, that's great, because that is what I was going for. Yeah, well, if you can place it in the slave trade era, that's fine. But yeah, so I've achieved my goal, so I quite like it. What do you think? What do you think? I quite like it. I think it's cute. So anyway, while I'm at it, I thought, let me bring my other aprons. I call them aprons because they are aprons, just to see the variety that I make. Okay, I need to undo this at the back. So I pass my time, well, not anymore, because now I've committed myself to studying. So yeah, I don't know if I'll, I'm quite sad, because I was saying, I need not stop this, because this is what I love to spend my days doing. So I'm loving it, but it would seem I have to slow down a bit. But I did put in some study hours this morning, and so I afforded myself the time to just, because it relaxes me to be on my machine. I love it. So there you go. That is the pinafore. I know that mostly the Zulu people are into pinafores, but other people as well, but I've seen it in the Zulu people. So let me show you others. So look at this one. So this one is like, you know, your normal kind of, you know, like that. Let me tie it nicely so you can actually seeing that I'm doing it. So here I use Hessian. I love this Hessian fabric. Actually, this one is like a Hessian bag. I literally took the entire bag, Hessian bag, and just made an apron out of it. Put some this and the detail, and I love them. It's cute to, you know, to have it in your kitchen, around the house, you know. When you have a lot of people in your kitchen, you can give them something cute to work with. I like that a lot. And look at this one, it's quite light. And look at that, it's quite cute. So my girls as well can have an apron, you know, whichever you feel like. Obviously my friends have seen them and, you know, they've bought and ordered, and, you know, so that's very nice. Thank you for supporting me. And yeah, so this is what I do. Let me show you some others. Okay, so I like the mix of fabrics, you know, it makes it all nice and interesting. I always like something different, you know, something that's you're not gonna find at the shops, you know, something like that. So I put a kitchen towel on it. It's actually quite useful when I'm around, and especially when you washing dishes or doing something, you can always wipe your hands, so that's quite nice. I like it. And nice pocket over here. Yeah, can you see? See, this one is going around nicely. So if you have some nice bums, you know, you can cover. So that's quite okay, that's quite nice. And let's see which other one. Let's see this one. Look at that. Yeah, I've actually, now looking at this one, I remember I gifted one of my friends. It's, you know, it was his birthday, and yeah, and I do that as well. Like, you know, I like to give something I made myself, you know. I always, obviously, if you can do it, you know what I mean. I'm not saying like if you buy a gift from the shop, it's not worth anything. Of course it is, but, you know, because I like to give it a personal touch, you know. So yeah, I gift my friends a lot. It's always nice to, you know, for them to have a piece of you. And okay, let's see. This one I quite like, actually. I think it must have been one of the first I made. Look at that. Okay, I must adjust the top. As I was saying, it's one of the first I made, so I can see I need to do an adjustment. It's just the thing that is a little bit big, that's all, just to take it in there. Otherwise it is absolutely, I love the colors. I love the colors of this one. I don't know, it's just this one seems to be, I mean, I like all of them, but I really do like this one. See, I made like a matching like kitchen towel with it. Hope you can see. Yeah, this is quite nice. I mean nice to make them. And what is also nice about it is just the fact that I did not learn it from nowhere, you know. I just like one day decided I'm gonna start making them. And then I did. And here we are. And you know what? This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know, if you just start to do something, you just need to like try and start, you know, and then it will just get better and better. Look at that. It just gets better and better. You become better, you hone your skill, and you know, people think I'm a pro, but it's like, no. I put a T here for, it's actually not for Tembisa. It's actually not for Tembisa. I was gonna gift it to someone, but I can't say the name now. But it was a T. But I ended up not going there, so I always keep them because I love all of them. And this one, I like the vibrant colors. The vibrant colors I like. This is also, you know, very nice colors, very cute. You know, yeah, I enjoy this. I enjoy, you know, making them. I think one of these, I had 2 of them. And actually what happened with these, how it came about to be aprons, I was making something also that went totally wrong. And then I thought, what am I going to do with this? Because it's not going to be what I wanted it to be. And then the idea came, I'll make aprons out of it. So I got 2 aprons out of it. One of the aprons, my daughter's friend, who was sleeping over, so I gifted her one. Yeah, just to have something, you know, from the weekend to remember us by. So that was really cute. I hope she's using it and enjoying it. So yeah. And this one, now you see this one is short. Because the thing that I love is that as I go on to make these, and of course I make lots of mistakes, but you know, I love mistakes because they always end up being the best thing actually. Now look at this one, it's as if I planned for it to be short. And I didn't. It was something wrong happened. And then I decided to just chop it off. And there we go. It seemed to work perfectly as a chop off. Can you see that? It's quite nice, it's quite cute. So always, you know, especially in sewing, when you make a boo-boo, it's always, I enjoy it. Anyway, even anything that I do, an error, a mistake for me is always an opportunity to make it right. You know what I mean? And I was thinking, just thinking about this, that, you know, also, you know, if in life we did not have haters, we will never be what we are, because there'll be nobody pushing you to do anything greater than you. So we must be thankful for all these people that love us and hate us. It's all in the spirit of life, you know, love, hate, yin, yang. You know, this is all what life is about. Obviously, I get it. When it's happening to you, it's not cute, you know. You want to fight back and whatever. And yes, we should be fighting back. Because in that fight, you find your voice, you find your strength, you find yourself, and you know, things come out that you did not know, or you did not know you were even capable of. So yeah, this is it. See, I love this kind of fabric and detail and all of this. I want to show you the one the one apron that, the first one I made, you know, one of the, you know, like boo-boos that happened. But what is fascinating about it is that at this point, let me just show you. Let me just show you. Actually, this is like really the first. Now this one, there's no sewing, no nothing, okay? Because I couldn't, at this point, I couldn't even thread, I couldn't even sew, I couldn't do anything. But I had an idea, I want to make an apron, and I was so scared. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And then I did cut an apron, and then there it is. I think it's cute. I literally used glue. Everything that you see here, I used a glue gun. That is what I did. Look at this. So there I used a glue gun, and it's so nice and playful. Look at this. I quite like it. I think it's very cute. Everything is plucked with glue, and obviously not very practical, but I had this fabric, this hessian, this white hessian, obviously I would say, you know, for decorations, because first of all, it's not going to be that durable if you plucked it with glue, because if you wash it, I suppose the glue is going to at some point come undone. But it was just to like make it and finish it. So it's just now for decoration that I keep it, really. So there we go. So, you know, this is where we started, and we moved on to what I showed you just now. And also, like, what is this? Okay, yeah, this is one of the first that I made. You know, it was like just cutting a straight kind of line fabric, and you know, and so you can see how we progressed, how we, you know, we're now doing some, you know, intricate stuff, you know. Yeah, this one, it was still glue. Can you see? It was still when I was gluing it. Can you see the glue over there? So, you know, now we can sew. Now we can use the machine. Yeah, also this one was the glue. But look how cute it is, the detail. Look at that. So it's just like, put one like this and have like pockets here. And look at that, yeah. As you can see, I hand sewn it and plucked it with glue, and just like little cute details. Yeah, guys, try it out. Try it out. Try it out. You will be surprised. Oh, this one. What do they call it? It's like the, can you see? I was trying to do the things here, cutting this. I can't remember what they call this style, but can you see it's got like a crisscross back that I tried to do. I'm not even going to put it on. I should actually, I mean, you know, this was one of the first, and I've just never tried it again, just to work on the pattern. Yeah, can you believe it? I actually am shocking myself, because like there, as a novice from nowhere, I never did this, nowhere, and here I was starting to like draw up my own patterns. Like, way, thank God. I'm thankful to God, because like really, I don't know where this came from. I was actually quite shocked myself, because I really never thought that I could do these things. You know, my mother is the one who is very much, I believe, gifted in these kinds of things, and it looks like I got it after all. So yeah, there we go. It looks good. So yeah. Oh, this is like a chef's hat. that I made. See, because I like to make, like, you know, funny things, you know, playful, and I like that. So yeah, that's my chef's hat. My chef's hat. I remember I gifted one of my friends this as well, and one day we went to his house. It was his birthday and he was wearing it. He was like, I wanted to wear it for you, and you know, and awesome, awesome. Oh, while we're at it, I might as well show you the other stuff that I make. If I Okay, guys, I do make a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to be able, I'm just showing you the ones that are close by in the kitchen. This is like a hot pot kind of situation thing, you know, like those things that you put a pot on like that. And yeah, so yeah, I make my own. So I always challenge myself to make these things. So what happened here, I don't know what I was making, but anyway, I can use it as anything. Sometimes I actually wear it as, like, you know, like Xhosa women, like inlebeta, like this. I wear it like this. So, you know, I made this when I actually wear it with my traditional Xhosa outfit. And it always gives it a nice twist when I have this, you know, on, or just add it. This is the oven gloves, whatever you call them. Yeah, so I make them like this, just to you know, have something. I like to have something, obviously, only because I have now discovered I can make them. So I like to have stuff like this in my kitchen, stuff that one can see that, you know, it does not come from the shop. So it's always quite fascinating for me. This one's taking way too long. I want to show you this. Okay, there we go. It's like the oven glove. Get that? Don't you think it's cute? If you are able to make your own stuff, and you know, one can always see that, you know, you made it yourself. So I quite like that. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll show you my, you can see it over there, but it's like a peg bag, you know, where you keep your pegs. So yeah, I actually promised my sister-in-law a peg bag, so I'm gonna send her one. I'll see which ones I have, because I would have loved to make her one, but I simply don't have the time. Like, I would have literally liked to make one that is unique for her. Okay guys, so that's all that I have in close range that I can show you. As you can see, this is a peg bag, you know, that you can have your little cute, you know, peg bag. I like these little things, guys. It's not everyone's style. I think I'm I'm like a, well, I am old actually, even though I don't feel like it, but I tend to like the, you know, old, or they call it oudouas, I mean, people always called me Odors because I love the old, you know, antiques, things, vintage, whatever, you know. I always liked it. Even when I was a young girl, actually, I used to go to like these, what do they call them? These, there's a word for it, but these like shops where you get antique stuff. Then I used to wear these like funny hats and things because I always loved something that is unique, that is not like my friends. You know, I'm like that. I love my friends what they have, but like I want something different, you know. So these are like kitchen swabs, kitchen towels. I actually bought them, you know, this, but then what I do, I put this detail in it just to make it different and unique, you know, in my kitchen. So I like to do that. Hope you see it nicely. And as you can see, this one was like a Christmas feel thing. See, because I'm in love with the red. As you can see, my curtains, it's got these red blocks and, you know, little detail red blocks, you know, like I always have these little things. And yeah, so yeah guys, anyway, I'm just sharing a piece of me. And yeah, the goal was to show you actually that apron, and then it came to this. Hope you enjoyed it, and please share, subscribe, like, and I'll say hit the notification bell. As much as I cannot promise, you know, when I'm coming back, but when I get these intervals like this, I will try and do something. Yeah, because as I said, I am a full-time student this year. We'll see how it goes. And so I'm really swamped and really into it. I mean, it's Saturday and I'm studying. You know, I started at 9. I usually start at 8 during the week, but I slept a little bit in this today. And yeah, so I think at least I've put in some 5 hours, and you know, just taking a break now. Don't want to be burned out. So but yeah, I'm pushing because yeah, I am doing like 5 modules, and that's a lot because you know I still run a household. So yeah, it's quite hectic. It is quite hectic. So yeah, so you can see, you know, this is the kind of things I like. You know, I like old stuff, odors, whatever you call it. And what else is in sight that I can show you? One day I will, you know, give you like a proper show, but yeah, there's nothing more. Oh, let me show you something. Something so cute. But this I got as a gift. Oh, look at this, like it's for your kettle, like a tea cozy, like you put over your kettle. You know, I like little cute things like this. I think, well, I'm not saying I think I should have a little shop like this. I've actually started it, but you know, this year was a bit hectic. And as you can see now, I've embarked on studying, so that takes a back seat. You know, like little like embroidered things like this. Oh, this I actually got as a gift from my dear friend Annelie. Her mom, Tani Ina, who recently just passed away, I think on the 23rd of January. Beautiful old lady. She was, what, 91, 90 something? such vibrant, beautiful human being. So I'll forever treasure this, and I can't wait to use it. In fact, when Handi is here, I will definitely, use it. And so I've got these doilies from her. She sews, crochet these doilies. Yeah, I've started also to crochet, but I can't show you the stuff that I've done, from nothing, just to take a crochet needle and do something. Something comes out. This you put over a vase of water, when you bring water or anything, milk, when you make tea, like I love this because, yeah, that's me, guys, that's me. I like that when I make tea, then I, make a teapot and put this over, and other people think it's funny, but I love it. I think it's cute, and for me, it just like shows care, to someone that you are serving something. It just shows that little effort, that, you thought about it, you're putting something. So yeah, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this impromptu video. Now I'm gonna cook. My stove is going, and yeah, I have a chicken that I'm gonna make, and let me show you just briefly. Okay, I better make this because I don't want it going off, so I'm gonna make this chicken, but I'm just gonna like put it in a pot, in an iron pot with, I think there's carrots, there's one pot. I'm just gonna chop everything, put it there, and done. I'm gonna do this, and maybe I'll show you later if it's worth showing you. Okay, guys, have a fabulous day. Goodbye.